Wait. Oh no. This isn't right. Well, I guess I have to start somewhere. And this background's looking. It's looking rather bleak. And apparently it needs to loop. Okay. This. This is good. I can work with this. But the white static background makes it seem a little bit too energetic. Let's switch it to blue. Okay, this is a little bit more calmer, but we also run into the issue that we didn't loop this thing. Alright. This would be a nice color. Unfortunately, it's a lot calmer on the eyes, that's for sure. But I think I'll focus on something a little bit more darker. Here we go. Not a lot of things going on in the background. And this is perfect. Oh, and of course, we have to make sure we loop it. This is so unnerving. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I am doing this because I need to find myself. In fact, let's get started. Let's get started by, well, first and foremost, going to the hot screen and picking out something from the list. Ah, here we go. If you'll excuse the lack of music, I just recently started with the OBS part of these things. My name is Soprano Uraki Anabdi. And the reason why I am streaming stems from three reasons. A company called HighKey has asked me to do the streaming as part of a little project of theirs. It is all for the purpose of finding myself, learning about myself, and seeing where I can go with this. The second reason, in addition to HighKey's requirements of me streaming, I am also tasked with going through some community theater plays. And this is in due to the fact that my predecessor, or whatever I used to be, loved doing those plays. So there's that. And the third reason, along with HighKey's representation, the person before me, they had a lot of games and a lot of electronics and things that they left before I came here. And it's going to be my job to go through all of them, send pictures of them, and post them on this streaming site and see where it goes from there. So these first few weeks, I'm going to use this time to see if I can find myself a little bit better. I did a little bit of researching and found one of these character sheets to see if I can learn more about myself. They also provided a book that I found in one of the various shelves in my former predecessor's office. So I guess I would be a fighter 1. Of course, I'd be human. My alignment, from what I recall, was lawful neutral. And of course, my experience points would be 0. And my predecessor's name, his name is Henry Collins. Well, Henry Collins, being an author and all, a struggling author, had 3 books. But more on that later. That's another story to tell. Let's see what else we can grab. Not sure what I can do with attacks and spellcasting, and, well, I can probably base my skills off on what I put in for fighter. All I know, based on the book that was provided, is that I start off with a proficiency bonus of 2. Next comes, well, putting my numbers. One of the rules that they mentioned was to roll 4 sets of d6 and to keep the highest 3 of them. So I will do that. Let's see. 6, 5, 4, 6, 4, 15. It's not a bad stat. Next number, 6, 4, 3, 13. Four, 4, 1, 1. That seems difficult, but I think I'll go with it. Or I could honestly just re-roll one of the ones. You know, I might just do that. 4, 4, 1, 1. 6, 4, 4. So that puts the 14. Okay, I can work with this. Six, 5, 4. Another 15. 6, 5, 5. That's 16. 6, 4, 1. You know what? I'll make that my lowest stat. Though it kind of seems a little bit imbalanced. We might as well make one of them a single digit, and the rest of them varying for the sorts. Okay, that's all the stats I have right now. My predecessor mentioned a number of things about me. If I were to put them towards this Dungeons and Dragons bit, I'd say I'd be a 16 in dexterity, a 15 in wisdom, a 14. Oh, well, that would be intelligence. Not exactly intelligent on the part. Let's put that. Let's make this. Let's remove this first, and we're gonna put you. We'll put you here. So I actually have let's say I have a 15 in wisdom. I'm not sure. This feels like it's cheating-y. Just using the keep the highest roll, but I'll roll with it. I'd say my intelligence is close to 13. My strength would be 9. My constitution an 11, and my charisma a 14. And according to this, we'd also get a bonus, or a negative in this case, since one of them's less than 10. This one would be +3, 0, and it's based on whatever you can modulo over 2 as a whole number. Oh wait, that's +2, this is +1. This one's +2. Of course, we can look through our proficiency rolls a little bit better. According to Henry Collins, I apparently have skills in acrobatics, skills in perception, a stealth modifier, and of course something in athletics, though it's a bit moot, because this one, while it does add 2, I still have to deal with the -1. So in light of that, it would be, I believe, 5, 2, 1. 1, 4, 1. 2, 4, 1, 4, 1. I believe that would be a 4. 2, 2, 1, 5. Oh, no, that's a 3 because I don't have proficiency in that one. That would be a 5 because it's stealth, and wisdom would be a +2. So that covers the skills. Let's see. As for this one, my saving throws, well, based on the fighter, my saving throws would be a strength and constitution. So this would be 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 2. My hit point maximum would be based on a 1d10. That's a total of 1 hit dice. And based on that hit dice, if we use the lucky roller, if I could just grab the roller. Hmm. 10 plus your constitution modifier. Oh, no, never mind. I don't need to roll for dice. Okay, it's 10. There we go. 10 plus the constitution modifier. Unfortunately, I only have 0, so I'm stuck at 10. But I guess a little bit about myself. Understanding that I'm coming from a lawful neutral background, I feel that based on the fact that I don't know about myself, there's only so much of an alignment that I can deal with everything that's been provided to me via High Key, via Henry Collins, and whoever's been here before me. I think it would behoove me to at least say that I'm currently trying to find out who I am. And hopefully, my ideals is that I will get what I want, but not in the way that I expect it. Fun story about that. I'll probably share that in a post recently. And I guess my bonds would be to this High Key corporation that's asking me to help find myself. And it's making me do a number of things. One of them being theater performances. This live stream. And any manner of posting whenever I'm offline. That's for sure. And I guess one flaw that I'd like to see improve is the ability to prepare for this sort of stuff. Or, in this case, over-prepare. That's one thing I'd like to see. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the chance to find any attacks because I'm currently in a day and age where weapons from a handbook to help me build this character don't exactly match with the time and place. So I guess I'll have to leave that blank. Oh, but given that, my passive wisdom. How do you sum that up? Let's see. Okay, passive wisdom is the wisdom modifier, 10 plus proficiency bonus if proficient. So that would be 10, 12, 14. Here we go. So we have a passive wisdom perception of 14. And initiative, well, initiative I think we would be +2. Rolling 110. Initiative bonus, typically equal to your dexterity modifier. It's +3. And not sure about armor class either. We'll work on that sooner or later. I'm happy about this, though. This is going to be rather interesting. In fact, being this is the first time streaming, I guess one thing I'd like to see improving is actually going beyond just my sound only. I currently have this going on in the bottom right corner of my screen, but I would like to see an actual face put to this. Maybe not my actual web camera, but I would like to see something come out of it. I think it's good for what it sounds, though. Funny thing, if you take sound and if you put it towards my name, you might get this, my full name. And then if you just capitalize the O, the U is already capitalized, the N, and the D. Sound only. You know what? I like it. I think I'll work with this. Yeah, and I think I also gotta put my foot down whenever it comes to putting audio on this thing. And I feel it's going to be very important to take pictures. I'll take pictures of everything that I can in this room and in the other rooms of this apartment area. With that said, I guess the first game I want to play is one that relates to something that I had been doing in the past before coming to this. It'll be far flung into the past, that's for sure. But we'll see. And hopefully I can take the time to market this a little bit better. I'll improve because that's the best I can do at this point. Thank you.